think I'll start it like that.
Whose world is this?
That's new. Ladies and gentlemen, party people in the place to be. It's your boy Mazi. Yes.
Go.
I had to do it this time.
I like when the guest looks at us like, this shit's either gonna be dope or it's gonna be whack as fuck.
Exactly. So obviously your boy Mazi is here. Skrills in the cut as always.
Skrills.
Southside's definitely in the house.
Come on. South, come hold it down. Not the rural South. The inner city South.
The inner city South.
Yeah, not the rural South.
Not the rural South.
With
at
the
all.
horses?
Nah, not at all. Yeah, shout out to all my kin folks in El Campo, Texas.
Gang.
Yeah, gang. And the guest I have to my right, a walking testimony of success.
Perseverance.
Yeah, all the above.
Scotch. No.
Entrepreneur, former rapper, videographer. You still shoot videos?
Nah, not really, man.
Okay, former videographer. You can put that on the former
I
side.
dabble.
But he
here and
can.
there.
He can. He could pick up a camera
Pick up a camera and do it.
and do it. We got Ricky Ortiz, a.k.a. Half Price Ricky P.
No joke, got him bled in these streets. Couple homies died, shot dead in these streets. Hustle that work, I clock bread in these streets. My team on fist fight, we pop lead when it's beef. Fed time money, 50 stacks in the duffel. Word to Half Price, we don't slack on a hustle.
You know what I mean? What's going on, man?
I thought you were going to hit me with like a drop from an old song or something.
Oh, say less.
Now I was bred by the G's, don't play me for no hoe. I'm Half Price Ricky P, I get it for the low.
How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for pulling up.
I've been wanting to be on the show for like months already. I'll be like, I'm the one that slid into your DM. I'm like, yo, man, like, I'd love to be on your show. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, we've been supposed to make this happen,
Make
man.
me look important.
No, you are important. You are very important to us,
Absolutely,
and dog.
As much as we at El Camino, bro,
Absolutely,
much mind you, thank you for the hospitality always, man.
always.
Sure, man. The feeling's mutual. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
I see y'all doing your thing.
Thank you.
I'm a fan of Mazi's World. It's one of the very few things that I actually watch. You know, I don't get a lot of chances to watch TV or YouTube videos and other, you know what I'm saying? Usually it's either about crypto, but I actually watch y'all show. So
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot
Absolutely.
coming from you.
it should.
Talk about it, man. So, God, where do we start with you, man? The beginnings of Mr. Ricky, man. For those who may not know, who've been living under a rock, let the people know about yourself, man.
We just started like at a certain point in time, though.
Let's start about you rapping. Let's start there.
Man.
You know what? Nah, let's at that point, but let's start how you got involved with Vandal. Because
Yes.
not a lot of people know
Not-
that you were early Vandal. records.
Early.
Yeah, it was. Man, pretty much, I was like every other 18, 19-year-old. I think it was like 19 or 18. But, you know, you wanted to rap, right? And I had the booth in the bedroom with the mattresses and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I had got a hold of Vandalism Volume 1 from Taiwan. And, you know, I became a fan, like, instant. I was like, yo, I never heard nothing like this out of San Antonio. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they had a website, which back in 2005, 2006, that was like, you know,
You were the
big shit, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, like you were doing something. So I went to the website, saw they had like a listing for like join the street team. So I emailed them, linked up with Stitch. They hit me back and gave me some CDs. Like we chopped it up. He's like, yo, like, can you help me sell some CDs? And started selling CDs out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know, hitting me over the head with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was paying like $10. I was giving him back $10 for the CD, and I was a kid, so you know, I was a teenager, and I was like, yeah, sure, man, I'll just sell them. So back then, I was actually selling CDs for $20, $15. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the little extra, and then giving the money back, and then re-ing up and doing all that stuff. And then, you know, long story short, kicking in the studio with Wes, Nick, you know, everybody, right? Stitch. Me and Ty, you know, became friends over that time, and then was still just doing my thing, man. I was just rapping and, you know,
Yeah.
not really doing nothing with my life but selling CDs and rapping. Nah, but straight up, like that whole experience kind of like, it didn't create it, but it definitely molded what I am today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Because the whole mindset and everything like that was kind of born from
The hustler in you.
the hustler in me, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a staircase. It's like, well, if I can sell CDs, then, you know, I can sell my own CDs. And if I can sell my own CDs, then shit, maybe I can, you know, make everything right, get the artwork done and do all that stuff. And then one day it's like, well, maybe I can do my own music video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I seen Stitch, they paid for, I think it was you know, some guy to do a video for Bear County, the music video, right?
Right.
And that was kind of like the birth of me wanting to do music videos, because my brother had a big passion for it, you know what I'm saying? And he had got like a camera for his birthday, and we took it, and then we started shooting with it and just playing with it. But it was something that took years to do, right? But Vandal and music and making music and rapping and all that stuff kind of just morphed into other stuff later in life, right? But anyway, things kind of fell apart. I don't really remember all the details, but, you know, over time,
Sure.
Music changed everything. Like, it changed completely. I mean, we went from doing CDs to, you know, then MySpace came out, and then, you know, music and everything changed, and Apple Music came out. I mean,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So during all those years, I mean, you know, I think a lot of people that used to do music had stopped doing it and all that stuff. But, you know, me and Ty kind of never really lost, you know, we were friends when we lived together for a while. So we still just kept doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just making music at the apartment, and then Block Fam became a thing, and it was me, Ty X, you know, J Flame, and, you know, we had Bang Bang in there, and everybody that was pretty much Vandal, you know what I'm saying, just still kept making music just for the love of it.
Yeah.
And we had some, you know, little success with that. It was fun. Now I'm here.
Yeah, now I'm here. Now I remember hearing Ty for the first time. I was actually on my way to school, and I heard the record, the SA record, when they flipped the Ja Rule New York joint.
Yeah, I'm from SA.
I'm from SA, yeah. And I remember I heard it on the radio, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy right now. You know what I mean? And I'm just kind of, and it kind of blew my mind, because another artist from the city freestyling over a record, and then it being played in prime time morning traffic. You know what I mean? My mom was taking me on my way to school. I was 17 at the time, and I'm like,
that was part of it for me, straight up. Like,
yeah,
I got the CD at Foot Locker. I was working at Ingram Mall.
that's hard.
And I forgot who it was, man. I think it was JT or Nick, somebody from Vandal. I forgot who was the first introduction, but gave me the CD. I didn't even buy it. They just gave it to me. When I heard it, and then I heard the radio song, you know, I'm from SA, it was like, I need to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just like, oh, I want to know who it is. People always, you know, especially back then, it was a lot of like, oh, it's, no one even knew what Ty looked like, because he was never on the face of any CD. So
Right.
I thought like he was this 6'6" big fucking dude, just bastard, just murderer. You know what I'm saying? But
I didn't even hit the more you know drop.
bro, the more you know.
The more you know.
you know, that's literally what I thought. I was like, yo, this dude's the music is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the quality, the production value, all that stuff, just the artwork and the cases alone. I mean, everything was, you know, nice jewel cases, and you know, they sent the CDs out to get, you know, professionally printed and stuff. I
Right.
mean, it wasn't like they were going to Best Buy and just printing their own stuff. I mean, they were really doing it.
Yeah.
And then the website, and then, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so
This shit was unheard of, man.
It was unheard of. They were doing stuff that like you only saw. I think that come to mind back then was like, you know, Third Degree, and then like Question. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff like that, right? If I'm missing a few, it's just that's what I remember, right?
Nah,
like,
for sure.
But those are the only ones that I remember really, really doing it in music,
Yeah.
and it was on that level. You know what I'm saying? It made it seem like, in my young mind, that like this has real potential to be, you know what I'm saying, like a nationwide type thing, right?
Absolutely.
Like they're
Next up.
Yeah, they're next up. Either they're going to be a big label, or they're going to get signed to a big label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much why I wanted to get down with it. And I
Yeah.
did. Like I said, molded the shape of my life and the trajectory that I went. You know what I'm saying? Had I not done any of that stuff, I'm not sure where I'd be. I'm pretty sure I'd still be doing something, but because I've always been a hustler.
Absolutely.
But that, like I said, that was the start for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could sell a CD out of a trunk at Six Flags to a bunch of kids, and for $20, you can pretty much sell anything.
There you go.
That's the appropriate drop right there. The more you know.
Fun fact, I don't know if y'all knew this, and no, I don't even think this is a spoiler alert, but if you look at Vandalism 1, Ty's on the cover.
Yeah, he's hidden in there. I remember, yeah.
I don't know if a lot of people know that. Not a lot of people are aware, but if you look close enough, I won't say where, For those that are still fans, because there's still fans out there.
It's a game of Where's Waldo?
It's in the top right corner.
Where's Ty?
I didn't want to say you're his friend.
It's in the top right corner. As I see it.
It is.
I was hoping the audience would go play Where's Ty? Like Where's Waldo, but Where's Ty? Like,
Nah, Ricky helped him out.
yeah, he definitely did.
He's doing good, man. Ty's good. You know.
Yo, Ty, listen, man.
Down.
If you're watching, let me
Let's do this. Come on.
Let me do this real
I'll play
quick.
some soft music. Or I'll do it in post.
Ty, listen, my man. I would love for you to come on the show. I would love for you to come sit down on the couch and talk to us, man. I think the people would love to know what you're up to these days. And if you want to drop some bars, by all means, cool. If not,
Old man bars.
If you want to drop some old man bars, cool. That's great. If not, it's okay. I think we need it.
Absolutely.
The world needs it.
Yes.
The world needs it.
The world needs Ty and the Chihuahua. What's his name?
Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, he's
Bring
an
Jack.
asshole.
Bring Jack too, man.
Bring
Like
Jack.
the world needs it, man.
Don't
And,
bring him. Don't bring him.
listen, the invite is here. You know what I mean?
It's official.
How many
It's
Chihuahuas
official.
in San Antonio have gone viral? I'm just saying, like,
It's a fact.
shit hit a mill. The videos that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, we could place a bed here for Jack. But please come on the show. Thanks. All right, now. So leading up to that, also for those who may not know, I guess fast forward. You were the man behind the madness of Ice JJ Fish.
It's something about the girl that just makes my head wanna twirl.
That was some controversy here in the city for a moment, because it was like, of course it was funny,
Of course.
great viral moment, but also some people were like, why him and not me? As most artists in the city,
Same
why
reason,
him and not me?
Same reason people were more worried about Will Smith than was actually going on in the world, right? I mean, like, you know.
Yeah.
But nah, that was another crazy moment that also changed the course of my life, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it was, man. Like, you know, so we had that raw.com and I was just trying to find my way with it, man. I was just like, I want to do something. I love music. I love, hip hop so much. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the culture of it in general, with music in general, right?
Yeah.
That I wanted to be a part of it. And at that time you had, what was it, like World Star was, a new thing. This50.com was like big, right? That
Huge,
was also
huge blog.
But that was a new blog.
Blog.
It was only a year or two in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was still fresh. And that raw, like when I did even before I did the fish video, was already gaining crazy traction, man. I remember seeing my analytics and it was like we were hitting hundreds of thousands of unique visitors a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to become like a World Star type thing, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't figure it out right. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't.
Gotcha.
I was struggling in certain areas. Creating content daily is tough, man. Especially when you talk about writing. I mean, I could barely write my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had Tank helping me out with the writing. J Boy. You know what I'm saying? He was a big part of it. We had a few people that were, part of the team. Ty even wrote some articles. You know what I'm saying? But managing that was just too much. So what the idea that started coming up in my head, okay, it was like, well, maybe I do go the World Star route and I start doing more like videos, you know what I'm saying? Like more video related, because then I can just source other videos from other people, promote those, and then create my own custom content.
Right.
So anyway, I was just thinking like, what can I do that's going to be like just crazy? You know what I'm saying? And it was Tank that shot me the video of Fish singing in his room, the Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? First thing that popped in my head, I'm like, we got to do a music video with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, we heard the song On the Floor or whatever. Mm-hmm. We hit him up and he responded. I'm like, yo, I'll fly you down. I'll pay for your hotel room and I'll put a little money in your pocket, but I want to shoot this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever songs you got, you know what I'm saying? We could do 3 videos. So we did 3. So there's one that didn't really do much, didn't gain much traction. I had my friend Karen, she got her involved.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we got this video with this dude, like, being it, I think it's going to be a funny viral moment. And sure enough, man, that thing hit like 100K like in one day.
Bro, it was doing numbers. Like I remember I was at work and sitting at my desk, and I was just literally just watching this shit, and I'm like,
Something about the girl.
Ricky fucking did it. It's just like he did it.
Yo, people loved it, but then like you said, there was people that were just being silly, man. Like,
Yeah.
why are you wasting wasting these resources on this type of bullshit? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, man, it's like, just do something. Like, don't do something. Like, like
Right.
stop wasting your energy on the what ifs. Like,
Right.
go make it happen.
Right. And
You know what I'm saying?
then you backdoored with the Michael Trapson.
Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss.
Yeah, that was like a year or two later. Again, with that raw kind of just fizzled out. It lasted a few years, and I have probably ADHD. I don't know. I just like once I'm not interested in something no more, I just don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were trying to make it happen. It was a solid brand, but I think I lost the passion for it. You know what I'm saying? So I moved on to different things. Really, what it was is that I wanted to stop wasting my time with music, and because it wasn't making me no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made a little money, you know what I'm saying, on the fish video and all that stuff, and it was cool, but I was like, man, I can use this talent and actually monetize it and make real money if I start focusing on businesses.
Yeah.
Right? So I wanted to do commercials, and I started doing it. I started doing little commercials for like restaurants and stuff like that. And
I remember the was it the GTX, the fuel thing for
the water
car?
thing
The water,
that me and my brother
yeah.
were involved in. I mean, we were pushing, bottled water. That was that was cool.
I remember that. Yeah.
I worked for a performance shop. I got a job there making, it was a good job. You know what I'm saying? And, I haven't had many jobs in my life, but that one was one that it was nice. It was fun. It was cool. You're working with custom cars and all that, and in a performance shop. But that was kind of like my first big, payday for it, where it's like, okay, now I'm actually making money off of my video talent, right? Like,
Right.
So pretty much went from just being a video guy to now I'm a marketing professional. You know what I'm saying? And I proved it there too. I mean, I took the shop from a brand new shop to, making a lot of money in like the tent department and, bringing in new jobs and stuff like that.
Right.
And then, from there, pretty much after that, it was a few years had passed, and I was still kind of just bouncing around doing, little projects here and there and stuff like that with video. But my brother had passed, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to find some way to kill the time, so I went and got a job at the strip club in honor of him. You know,
For sure,
like,
yeah.
I was like, man, like, what can I do? Like, instead of being home and being depressed all the time, I'm like, I'm gonna go work at the strip club.
Nice.
So it was fun, but I brought my talents there.
Yeah.
And man, the owners took it down because I don't know, they're old people and they don't know shit.
Yeah,
but,
they don't know, yeah.
they don't.
I remember the videos you were working on.
We had like 1 million views or something like that on some funny videos with my door girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and they're like, take it down. I'm like, y'all are crazy.
Like, y'all don't
bro.
understand.
Like,
This
y'all
is
don't
free
understand.
this is promotion to bring people in,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
But
But anyway, so
it's that old school mentality.
yeah, man.
Corny. Then I guess leading that up to what made you decide to want to get to do what you're doing now, being the king of the food truck business.
So I think I'm proving in like my ability to blow shit up, right? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So one of the things that I struggled with myself for a long time is like, how can I focus that energy to benefit me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My family, right? Versus like, and nothing against anybody I've ever worked with, and not that that's an issue. I do a good job at building someone else up, but when things change, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm left with nothing, right?
Right.
So I wanted to just do something for me, man. I was like, the only way that I'm going to make it big, you know what I'm saying, like success-wise, financially and all that stuff is either one of two ways. Either I'm going to get into something retail and like a bar, you know what I'm saying, restaurant, something like that where, people can go buy a product,
Yeah.
or I'm going to make a product and push it. So, I mean, I've dabbled with ideas of starting, my own drink brand or, getting back into the bottled water thing, you know what I'm saying, some type of drink. You know what I'm saying? Like clothing. I mean, there's a lot of million ideas, you know what I'm saying? Like tons of ideas.
For sure.
But then, one of the things that kind of never got out of my mind, I think everyone that I've ever talked to in San Antonio, at least that's talked about business and stuff like that, is like, oh, I want to do a food truck one day. Right? I think I've always had that dream of doing a food truck.
Yeah.
I wanted to do like Wrigleyville, so that was my first.
I remember
project.
that. Yeah.
So
Super fire.
Yeah. So I mean, I grew up in Chicago. You know what I mean? And Chicago style hot dogs was a thing, but that didn't last too long because if you take hot dogs and you put them next to tacos, tacos wins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway, so El Camino was kind of just. I was like, how can I honor my brother and at the same time do something?
I was gonna say not by working at a strip club, but
besides working at the strip club. How can I honor his memory, but at the same time set my family up, myself up for success? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I was thinking food trucks, and then he was in the bar industry for a long time, strip clubs for, I don't know, man, 12 years, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
like,
yeah.
but collectively maybe like 10 years, but because he was only 28 when he passed, was killed. But so I want to do something with the bar. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Food truck parks were not a huge thing here, or not even in Austin. In Austin, in the food truck culture out there is great, right? It's tons of food trucks. But back in the day, there wasn't that many actual food truck parks that had alcohol. They were just parking lots. You know what I'm saying? Right. So in San Antonio, we had the Block, and that was pretty much the only one that I knew of back then. Yeah. Then I discovered the Point and, Fair Street and all that stuff, right? So a lot of them sell beer. The Block got their liquor license a couple years back, and I know when they got their license, completely changed everything because now it's not just food trucks. It's like I'm gonna go there and party, right? Right. So anyway, so those were kind of like not so much the inspiration, but just like I'm gonna take that model and do my own thing with it.
Yeah, for sure.
What I'm saying? El Camino was crazy, man. Like what we had to do to get that place open is a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like we expected it was gonna be X amount of dollars, and it was double that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we expected it was going to be, 6 months to open, and it was quadruple that. It was like 2.5 years, almost 3 years to open. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like from signing the lease, like crazy. We're paying rent on nothing, paying rent on a dirt lot. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with, a bad, GC, dealing with the crazy city issues that were coming up, man. It was just a pain. It was crazy. It was literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Damn. You know what I'm saying? But that's where Holy Smoke came in. So I have this problem where I tell my wife or I tell my family, like, hey, I think I want to do this. Yeah. And then the next day I pull up and I got a food truck outside type thing, right? so
no, that's the mentality. If you want to do something, you just do it,
Yeah, man. So, started with Wrigleyville, doing the hot dog thing for a few months. We were on the strip in front of Paper Tiger. Yeah. And it went belly up, man, quick. And then like 3-4 months, like we had a lot of support. All of our friends and family, came out and showed love and stuff like that.
We definitely pulled up a couple of times for sure.
Yeah, I remember seeing y'all plenty of times. Ty, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody came through to show love. But, the food business, I learned the hard way, is fucking tough. And the margins suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, your labor's 30%, your food's 30%, your rent's 30% if you're in a brick and mortar. In a food truck, it's a little bit different. But if you're not making a lot of money, then you'll feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because, average food truck rent is anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 a month, depending on where you're at. Sheesh. Wow. But if you're not making, $30,000, you're only making 15, 20. You know what I'm saying? That $1,000 is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Right. So anyway, Wrigleyville that taught me the ropes. You know what I'm saying? We had to shut it down. One of my guys that was working for me in Wrigleyville was a barbecue dude. You know what I mean? Like he made really good brisket. Okay. And probably some of the best brisket I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? But guys, like, I told him, I was like, yo, man, make me 2 briskets. Like, we need to change this up because we're still Wrigleyville, right? We're still on the strip and nobody's buying hot dogs. The Mexican truck next to me is killing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At 2 o'clock in the morning, they got 30 people there. We got 2. I'm like, we need to do tacos, but we need to do something different. Yeah. Maybe some briskets. Next day comes through with just 2 briskets. We sell out. And that's like in selling out 2 briskets, breaking it down into tacos. I mean, that's, it's a good amount of money. It was like $1,500. Nice. So that was like an instant, like, all right, fuck Chicago hot dogs. We're doing brisket tacos
for sure.
So like Holy Smoke was literally born that night. I went home and thought of like the name, thought of the logo, like all within 3 days, man. Like 3-4 days. Like literally, like I went on, was it Fiverr or Fiverr or something?
Yeah, Fiverr. Yeah. Shout out to Fiverr, man. The designers on there, they working, man, for sure.
I had a mock up of a logo on there, and then had my guy wrap it. Yeah. And Holy Smoke was born. So
being said, with El Camino, how many trucks are out there right now in front?
6.
6? Yeah. fresh. Wow. And I know, I mean, and shout out to all the people out there, Jeepney, Holy Smoke, of course, Pete's, shout out to Pete's, Doughboy, El Remedio, that's it, El Remedio, that's it, right? I always ask that. I always ask if I say it right or not. Why you laughing? Like when I say you had a choke on your water, that's great. And then
you almost had it.
You gotta roll the R, man. There you go. Roll the R.
Remedio.
Remedio. Yeah, close enough. Right?
Remedio.
Yeah. You sound like Nacho Libre. Right?
Wow. Wow. Damn, that was a terrible attempt. Never again. But yeah, so it seemed like everybody's kind of tight niche out there. You know,
we got a really good team, man. Like one of the things that I knew getting into the game with the bar business, or the food truck park specifically, is that if your trucks suck, no one's gonna go. Like, people want to go to those places to eat. So the problem with the food truck culture is that, and not that I'm better than anybody, because,
go ahead.
Because we've struggled with it ourselves. Is in the past is like operating like a mom and pop. There's a lot of food truck owners out there that work when they want to work, or if they don't feel like opening, they don't open.
Yeah.
Or they're super inconsistent with their hours, or you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of issues like that. You know what I mean? Because these are all small business owners.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have to answer to nobody.
Yeah.
Like, but if you rent a space in the mall, in North Star Mall, they have strict guidelines on what you need to do to operate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
You're going to operate these days, and these are the times that you close. If you don't do that, then you have these violations and these fees and whatever, right? You know, with what we got going on at El Camino, I've been that's one part where I'm like, I'm not a jerk about it, but I'm very clear, like, guys, like, we got to do this. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it all together, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously we can't do 7 days a week because it's not really possible in the food truck business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have a 2-day break, you know, a day break, because you got to like maintenance your truck, and there's a lot of other moving parts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, we got a good team there, man. 6 trucks. I don't really rotate the spaces that much anymore. Occasionally I have special features like Masshole, you know, does the lobster rolls.
Yeah.
It's like, I love that truck. Is really good.
Yeah.
And occasionally, just like I said, have some other, you know, guest features. I've been trying to get my boys, JT and Nick. They got the iPoppy, the Cuban truck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, old school Vandal guys. You know what I mean?
For sure. My fault.
But yeah, man. So anyway, so back to Holy Smoke. The part I left out, when Holy Smoke blew up, man, like, it happened fast. I mean, like,
I was gonna say, like, I don't like to call stories overnight successes, but like, Holy Smoke blew up like within a matter of days. It seemed like
it was March 14th. My daughter was born, and it was like the first week of us operating.
Yeah.
And then March 14th was also the day the city shut down for COVID.
Right. Because I remember we was out there promoting when I was on the other show.
Yeah.
We did the promo for that, and then literally it seemed like the next week or before, like next week after, the city just,
they're made to go. Like there is, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when the governor or the state, I forgot who, the city, you know, announced the rules for businesses to operate, when we already fell into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were already open. Right. While everybody else is trying to figure out, to scramble to change their entire process to a curbside process, or, you know what I'm saying, or to go only with no one entering your building or whatever, we were already open.
Right.
Right. And again, not to say it was like, make it sound like it was the best time of my life, because it was fucking stressful. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else dealing with it, you know, and political bullshit aside, like, everybody, you know, businesses are closing. You know, I had a brand new baby, you know what I'm saying, like days old. I mean, the shit was just stressful. You know what I'm saying? I know personally a bunch of people that have died. You know what I'm saying? So, hard time, but I saw opportunity to succeed in it. You know what I'm saying? To blow up in it and adapt.
Yeah.
You know, Holy Smoke opens within 1 week. I think it was like a week or two. We're featured with David Elder. You know, been a huge supporter, man. He's like my guy now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
shout out to Elder Eads, man. Yeah. He's doing his thing.
He put us on big time, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, really looks out for small businesses. You know what I'm saying? SA Foodie also, you know, she took care of us and featured us several times. Yeah. You know, usually she only features like truck, you know, businesses like once a year type thing. You know, she gave us a bunch of features, and then pretty much every foodie in town, man, like not just them two, but every foodie in town was showing us love. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them, like even the small ones, the bigger ones, everyone. You know what I'm saying? So holy smoke, in the first couple months, blew up. Now we got thousands of followers, right?
Yeah.
And my strategy behind that was kind of like, what's the old movie, Half Baked, Mr. Nice Guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Giving out free samples of, you know, bud in the club and all that.
Right.
It was like that. I gave out a shit ton of brisket tacos. We're doing like free tacos like once a week for like a month. But in exchange, I was making people follow us, post a picture, take a picture of the food, and you know, say something about it. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of like, in addition to, you know, the features and everything, man, like, you know, we did $1 million in our first year straight up. Like it was crazy.
Wow.
You know,
y'all hear that? Like Lil Wayne.
I'll say it straight up, yeah, like $1 million, yeah.
$1 million
Off a food truck?
Of a food truck.
My God.
No one, and I'll say it's not you can see it. Like, when obviously we got thousands of followers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
the truck,
absolutely.
the truck
but that-
makes money, and obviously there's costs in there. Like I told you earlier,
For sure.
Labor is 30%. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, food costs, especially with barbecue, is crazy high.
But
know,
but just the thought of like it's, you know, a food truck.
it's
right?
a food truck. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
My pops,
Like,
man, like my dad saw it like multiple times, and he's just like, "How the fuck are you doing this?" Like, you see the truck, you see the 10 by 20 little piece of shit trailer, right? And we're hitting numbers in a trailer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I got the second truck, you know, and that's how we able to hit the larger numbers and stuff like that. When I think back on it and those, you know, like I've even looked at it, I'm like, man, like how the fuck are we doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like we're like just blew up. And you know, I think my inspiration, not really the inspiration, but definitely somebody I respected is Remedio. I didn't really know them at the time, but like I saw their page, right? And they had, you know, 30,000 something followers back then.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, that was kind of like the goal. Like, I looked at their stuff. I'm like, I didn't really follow the way they marketed.
Yeah.
But I saw how they were marketing. I'm like, all right, cool. I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was aggressive, man. Like I said, free tacos, you know, videos of that. That's pretty much when I was doing my video thing. That was all me back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up linking up with one of my customers who happened to be a photographer and a videographer. And he's like, you know what I'm saying? Let's work together type thing. And he eventually just became a full-time employee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Oscar Likes Cookies, my marketing guy on Instagram, Oscar Likes Cookies. But anyway, he's my main guy now. But, you know, he's helped us basically do what I did for the business when we started.
Yeah.
On a daily consistent thing, because now with all these moving parts, it's just too much to handle. But yeah, man, it's crazy sometimes. People always ask how did you do it? The one thing I can obviously say I could say is for sure is the marketing.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not just like picking up your phone and taking a picture, but like being strategic, you know, making quality content, engaging, all that stuff, right? Like making sure like you're giving people like good food porn. Right,
yeah,
they want to see that.
Right.
And that shit worked because, you know, we do crazy videos of like cheese pools back then, and
I mean, y'all was cutting the brisket,
all that stuff, man. That was easy, man. We're just doing, you know, each day going through 400, 500 customers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So anyway, yeah, man, marketing was definitely the number one thing. That's how it happened. I think honestly, a lot of the trucks out there right now that, like, I was talking to Pete's Chicken about this the other day. Like, I see them being a whole like a situation like what we went through. You know what I'm saying? Because the food is fire.
Absolutely
right?
fire. Literally, like, not only is it good, but it's literally hot. Like, it's fire.
Yeah, it's
like,
hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
But it's like, to me, that's some of the best chicken I've ever had.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But
shout out to pizza.
All they needed was marketing.
Yeah.
You know, that's literally all you need just to get the word out, because it's like being a rapper, man. Like, you could be the coolest dude ever, but if no one knows it, what does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just rapping.
Yeah.
You know, if you be the best chicken in the world, but if no one knows it, if you're not on these platforms and you're not out here making quality content, getting your name out there, no one's going to buy it.
Exactly. Now, one of the more, I guess, how can I explain this? Your love and enthusiasm and knowledge for crypto.
No.
I kind of want to get into that because I know you were telling me, you know, a part of your story.
Definitely bet on crypto. Like, you know, I was in it since 2017 where I bought after the big peak. So my boy, I'm going to say his name or anything like that, put him out there like that, but he's been on Bitcoin since it was less than $800. I don't know when he got in. He was in Ethereum, you know, when it launched, and it was like, you know, I forgot what it was, like $14 or something like that, or pennies or something. I forgot when he got in, but anyway, years ago, telling me 2013, 2014, 2012, you need to buy this, you need to buy this, you need to buy Netflix, you need to buy Amazon. You know, you're making this money, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, invest it. Never listen, right? Until Bitcoin hit 20K. And then I'm like, I hit him up. I'm like, all right, man, like, what do I do? How do I buy this? What platform? He's like, download Coinbase and just, you know, buy it. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he was kind of like a tough love type of guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he ain't going to give you all the keys, just going to tell you, point you in the direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one thing he told me, he's like, you can't lose. If you buy this, you won't lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, just hold on to it for a long time. So anyway, I lost. Like, I bought Litecoin in 2017 when it was like $350, something like that. It hit its all-time high. I bought it on its way down, and then it kept going down.
Oh, damn. Wow. That sucks.
Wow.
So it went from like 350 to like, I think the low was 25, which was in 2019 or 18, something like that. I forgot. But anyway, when I saw it hit that low, I stopped looking at the account. I didn't even care. I still had the Litecoin that I bought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it hit that low, I was like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna put some money in it. Right? And then I did that again months later, and then I started actually kind of just getting like consumed with it and started learning more about crypto. And then we had the next leg up, right? Like Bitcoin started doing its thing again, and then it passed 20K again, and then it went to 30. And then I was already in it. I was already making a little bit of money. It wasn't a ton, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, you know, put a couple thousand in, turned into several thousand. Yeah. And then I was like, started researching other projects. So it was GRT actually. It was in early 2020, I think, something like that, or 2021. I bought it the day it launched at like 14 cents, and I put like 5 racks in, right?
Yeah.
And I sold it when it hit like a couple dollars. So you just do the math on that. That's,
right.
You know, it like 25x or something like that. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But, you know, it took a while. It took several months, right? But that was like my first big come up. So, you know, I talk to my guy all the time, you know what I'm saying? We talk about crypto mainly, but, you know, it's just like now it's like I fully believe in what it does, what it is.
Okay, so for people that like me who are scared to put their money in, and maybe it's because I'm not knowledgeable. I haven't done the research and studied on crypto, but everybody's telling me like this is the future. You need to put your money in. What do you say to those people as far as, you know, the beginners that are getting into the crypto game? What advice would you give them besides do the research?
Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor.
Right.
And I'm definitely not a crypto like master. I don't know it all, man. Like there's a lot of shit that I don't fully understand. There's a lot of shit that I do understand though. And one of the things that I can say is not just about crypto, it's just in general that we're not taught, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you come from the backgrounds that we come from, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we didn't always have, you know, money and all that stuff. My parents worked their ass off to get where they're at, you know what I'm saying? And my grandparents, you know, all that stuff. I'm a first generation, you know, from my dad's side. I mean, you know, everybody had their come up, right? Everybody worked their ass off to get here. But the one thing I know that I paid attention to and I finally fully understand, and it took me a long time to do it, you know, obviously other people, privileged people, get those opportunities earlier in life, but it's not just about crypto. Buy assets. That's it. Just buy, you know, if you can afford real estate, like buy a house. Like I told you earlier, man, like even if it's just a small, you know, shitty little house is $100,000 if you can even find one that cheap, you know what I'm saying? If it's 120, 150K, whatever, buy property, hold it, own it. You know what I'm saying? Like rent it out. Crypto is that too. It's just an asset. It's like buying gold. It's like buying silver. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bad investments out there. You know what I'm saying? That and especially in crypto, like I really think that in with more regulation and as time passes, you're going to see a lot of projects disappear. All this Shiba Inu and Dogecoin bullshit. I don't see it being a thing for the long term. Can you make money on it? Yeah, hell yeah, you can make money on it. I know a bunch of people that made money on Dogecoin, but then you got, you know, these geniuses telling, you know, their friends and posting on Facebook, yo, buy Dogecoin, and it's, you know, 74 cents, and then they go and buy Dogecoin, and then it tanks down to 8 cents. I mean, you know, that's a bad buy.
No, for sure.
You know
of course, I know a lot of people that do buy, that really invested in Dogecoin was, I guess, depending on like the Elon Musk. Remember like when Elon Musk did his appearance on SNL and they were waiting on him to, announce, about the Dogecoin situation or even promote it for the little bit, you know what I mean? So I know that was kind of a big thing. Everybody kind of throwing their money into Dogecoin. I know people were.
Why though? Like I don't even know why. Like I didn't buy any.
That was just. But you know how that goes. When it comes to those conversations and talks where everybody's like, "Yo, Dogecoin." Everybody's. I don't want to say it kind of. Everybody knew about Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? And people knew about Ethereum, the other one, or Ethereum. My fault. And then there's I don't know. Dogecoin was kind of like the next conversation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was kind of talking about that.
Shiba Inu was the one after XRP.
Right. XRP. At XRP, to me, I'm starting to hear that one a lot more now.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like.
I actually had XRP when it was like 10 cents.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, something like that. But then they had their big lawsuit with the SEC and all that stuff. And then they were delisted from a lot of the major platforms in the U.S. So it's, that's a whole other topic. But in general, I mean, like what I was getting at, like, but one day I think when more regulation happens, all these meaningless projects that have no real backing, they're completely just, they're scams, you know what I'm saying, are going to disappear. I'm not saying Dogecoin is a scam. I'm just saying like in general, like meaningless projects with no utility are going to eventually be delisted and just disappear, right? Because they don't do anything. It's like straight gambling. Everything's a gamble.
Everything's a gamble, sure.
Everything's speculation. I mean, Bitcoin itself is all speculation, right? But it's more proven than those other projects, right?
Right.
Grayscale, like a big investment company, I mean, they have billions of dollars in all these assets. You know what I'm saying? So if you look them up, they have like a Bitcoin trust and Ethereum. I think that one for Chainlink and like several other projects. You know what I'm saying? So I personally invest in projects that have actual utility. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm big on Chainlink. That's like my retirement plan. Like just talk to my guy about it all the time. It's like, look at the projects with the biggest partnerships. Chainlink has partnerships with literally everyone, not just crypto related, real world related. Google, Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the projects that you want to invest in. But if you want to listen to your friends and buy Dogecoin, then good luck. Good luck.
Do you think that Bitcoin would ever or can replace the actual dollar?
No, I don't think the government will ever allow that. I think what's going to happen, my guess, just based on all the memes and stuff that I read, is I'm just playing, so I'm not going to read memes. But, I actually do read a lot about this, right? About the U.S. dollar, and Biden said it in the crypto announcement that he had. What is it called? Executive order.
Or executive order.
He did an executive order a few weeks ago regarding crypto, and he said word for word something like, we're going to expedite the process of coming up with a CBDC solution. You know what I'm saying? Like so, basically, digitizing the U.S. dollar.
Which reminds me, which kind of goes into this. Listen. On the conspiracy side, Bitcoin was started by the government, you think, right? I mean, I
personally think that, yeah.
I believe so.
I think so.
And then basically they came back for it, and now they're like, now we're going to watch everything you spend.
That's why I think so, because when the government digitizes the U.S. dollar, and let's just say in the next 10 years, cash is no more. Yeah. And everybody is forced to get their paychecks on the U.S. dollar that's on the blockchain. Yeah. That means that all of your transactions are transparent. The government doesn't even need to ask you no more, hey, how much money did you get Venmo this year? They fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the catch. I think it's good because personally, like, cash is trash, man. Like, cash is a fucking pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the more you know, cash is trash.
Every time I see rappers with the little doing the dollar thing, I'm like, this is garbage. Man. Like, where are you gonna put that?
Rick like, ew, gross.
Ew. Ew, you put money in your ear like that? Ew. Cash? Ew.
Cash is, it's funny because all the talking conspiracy theories and all that stuff, right? Yeah. It's funny, like the way they play it. Back in the day, in 2013, 2014, I remember seeing news segments that Bitcoin was used as, a black market currency to, buy nuclear weapons or whatever, like some crazy shit, right? Like they were always
on the dark web
talking about it like that, right? But in reality,
y'all familiar with the Silk Road? That's where I first heard from it.
Yeah,
the Silk Road is how they paid for all that shit, Bitcoin.
I don't doubt that transactions have been made for illegal shit for using Bitcoin, But in reality, think about it. You use cash way more to do some dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
you know, that's why I think that people like, you know, little weed dealers now that be like doing Venmo transactions and stuff like that are fucking dumb because it's like, yo, like you literally, it's right there. The paper trail's right there. You can, you know, how many $400 grocery reimbursements are going to do to your friend? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all there
and there's some,
on record.
And some young dumb motherfuckers going to be on the note, gas. $20 for gas.
Anyway, you know, yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. I know it.
That's basically what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know, and it's already happening. Look at everything that's going on in the world, right? All this stuff is relative to crypto, but you know, last year the report was something like 65% of Americans didn't pay taxes. They want that money. They're gonna come back and get it.
No, they want their money on time,
but
they don't play.
let's just say whatever. Yeah, they hired a bunch of IRS agents and stuff like that, and they're going to come out. They're going to audit a bunch of people, right?
Yeah,
that's one thing. But in 10 years from now, when the U.S. dollar is gone, not paper anymore, it's all digitized. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like they don't need to check on all these things no more. Like it's there, it's transparent. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no more explanation. Like right now, you know, aside from the changes in Venmo with the $600 transactions, like now you need to, you know, report that.
Yeah.
You know, I have like contractors and stuff like that I hire. Like everybody wants to get paid in cash. I'm like, nah, I'm paying digital, man. I got to pay my taxes, so you should pay your taxes too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's my theory on it. You know, there's that Bitcoin was created by the government, but
I'm rolling with you.
But like I said, you know, we can have theories all day and talk about what's good and what's bad and all that stuff, but it's either get down or lay down. You know what I'm saying? You can adapt and you can adopt it, or you can get left behind. Because it's not even a secret no more, man. Like, you know, like you talk to other people about Bitcoin. I mean, you got like literally, I've had homeless people talk to me about crypto.
Yeah.
You know, we're downtown, so there's a lot of people that, you know, walking by and stuff like that. And I have conversations with random people all the time sometimes, right? And they know about Bitcoin. They know, you know, they might even hold some.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's there. You have major corporations and actual governments of countries adopting Bitcoin as legal tender.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was trying to convince my mom for a long time to do it. And she finally did it like a year and a half ago. I set up her account to buy crypto weekly.
Nice.
So out of every check she gets, she buys some of these digital assets and stuff like that, right? And it's mainly the big safer ones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She ain't buying no Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or anything like that. But
that's funny.
But you know, that again, get down or lay down, man. I don't think you can even argue it no more that is not a thing or it's a scam or anything like that. I personally believe that this is our Apple, this is our Google, this is our time to that in 10, 15 years from now, then we're gonna be like, yo, like I bought Bitcoin when it was 20K. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel like there's been a theme of this show, man. When we had Question on here, he kind of, you know, said the same thing you were, you know, spitting was about adapting with what's going on with the times, especially with the digital currency and things of that nature. Question for you, with the metaverse talk that's been going on, have you looked into getting into the metaverse space?
Not really, honestly. Like,
yeah,
I understand it. I read about it. It's I do believe that at some point down the road, we're all going to have it as part of our daily lives, but not in the way that we're currently seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not like, what's the movie, Ready Player One? Nothing like that.
I don't think. I mean, who knows? I mean, this is all speculation. But my thinking behind it is that augmented reality is going to be a bigger thing than actual virtual reality, where you're Ready Player One in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like Apple's releasing their glasses soon. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be the future, like wearable tech, where we're basically like cyborgs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, instead of having, you know, this bulky, you know, desktop or laptop, you just got it in your glasses.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can air keyboard it and everything's there. You know what I'm saying? Everything's personalized to you, you know, and tracking your data and, you know, knows every little thing about you, right? But anyway, again, that's another thing. You can have conspiracy theories about the data and all that stuff. I mean, the facts are there. I mean, like, yeah, they sell our data and they make billions and billions of dollars off of it, but adapt to it or die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be a part of it or not. I mean, you know, I'm sure back in the day when the internet was created, there was all these people that thought it was evil, right? Or that it's like, oh, like that's evil, right? Like, or like when gas cars were created. I mean, same thing, you know what I'm saying? And Bitcoin's created, oh, that's a scam. There's always the doubters, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always the the people that are complacent and stuck in the lives that they've lived for a very long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But fact is that like our system's broken. That ain't no secret. It's talked about all the time. Every system is broken. The financial, the health, education, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff, right? So, you know, if you believe in all those conspiracies, then you believe in build and destroy. Like they built up, you know, one life, right? Like one structure, one type of system.
Yeah.
It's time to get rid of that one and start fresh and make a new one.
Crazy.
I'm not even high, and I'm just
Nah, listen, it's stuff like this is dope because, like I said, I've always been interested in it, but I just don't know where to start. You know what I mean?
just do it. I mean, straight up, man. Just it's like what I told you about, you know, buying a house and you know, even if it's not an expensive one or just buy assets.
Yeah.
If you can't afford to buy a house, then buy ounces of silver and stack them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter what it is. It could be crypto, silver, gold, real estate, fucking Pokemon cards, man. I mean, just do it. You know what I'm saying?
I got rid of my Pokemon cards.
Yeah, but you know, I regret it because
I would super regret mine.
I sold my brother's Charizard for $300 and one sold for like $350K the other day.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
I say I don't know because listen, and y'all are gonna be sick. 'Cause I had a Charizard card.
I had a Charizard card.
He
had a Charizard card. I convinced him. I'm like, yo, let's go sell it. Like, it's $300, and he's like, we'll split it. He's like, but it's mine. I'm like, yeah, but we'll split it.
Yeah, see, no, I had mine, but I was using mine. Of course, like I was playing like battles. You know what I mean? And like I was doing tournaments at like North Star and shit.
Yeah.
When I just didn't play anymore.
Yeah, I didn't do all that shit. I beat those kids up.
I was just being fuck, you beat me up. That's crazy.
I'll take your Pokemon advice.
So like, yeah, man, I ended up I just passed them down to my nephew, and then like I don't know what he did with them. I was just thinking the sad music in my head, like fuck,
sad,
man.
sad, but,
This is
but
crazy.
Take that Pokemon scenario, right?
Yeah,
It's not that the Pokemon card is increasing in value because it's actually valuable. It's of course rarity and all that stuff is a factor, right? But it's also because cash is worthless.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like they print money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Will Smith over here slapped Chris Rock, but nobody's talking about, you know, the debt ceiling being raised to $31 billion a year. You know what I'm saying? Additional $31 billion a year. Right? So think about it. If they're printing money, what does that do to the value of money?
That boy is good.
Damn, they just print out.
Backed by the Federal Reserve that, again, prints money whenever they feel like
Them
it.
shits is IOUs, bro.
Yeah, they're basically IOUs, yeah.
Yikes.
wow.
So, but again, that system was created to keep the rich. Like, that's why, you know, there's such a big gap in, you know, low income to high income, right?
Right.
Like, there really is no middle class. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either you got it, or you don't. It's either you know, living in debt and financing your cars and, you know what I'm saying, trying to stunt for Instagram when you really don't got it, or you got, you know, millions of dollars in property and stuff like that. I mean, there's some people that are in between. It's not that exaggerated, but it is pretty extreme, the wealth gap in America and pretty much all over the world, man. I mean, in Mexico, look at that. You got people living in crazy poverty, right? In terrible neighborhoods and, you know, all this violence. And then you got super wealthy neighborhoods. It's just like that here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at we're in it right now. We're in the West Side, right?
Right.
And they're kicking all the poor people out, raising the taxes, and
Straight up.
and where are they
Straight
going
up.
to go? You know what I'm
Straight
saying? Anyway, it's all about design, man. So, you know, we talked about it. It's either adapt or die. So, I mean, you know, you can blame, you know what I'm saying, the system, and you can blame the government, you can blame gentrification, you can blame, you know, education, whatever. It don't matter because you ain't changing it. You know what I'm saying? So you either got to adapt to it, and, you know, that doesn't mean you don't need to have good morals and be a good person. I mean, I do my best to, you know what I'm saying, like help people out, help small businesses, like teach them what I know based off of my experiences and my mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you know, we gotta make money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make moves now to set my family up for the future, set myself up for the future, because I spend a lot of time making mistakes and just, you know, fucking off money, and, you know, I could be in a way better position, but I learn now. You know what I'm saying? Now I know what's important. I know to save for a rainy day, and I know that the only way to, you know, set your family up for the future is to buy assets and hold them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For sure.
Damn. I mean, I know we talked about this off air plenty of times, but has anybody told you, and I guess not to spoil it, but has anybody told you needed a podcast?
Nah, I don't really talk to nobody, man. I told you and Skrills that I want to do a podcast. Like, I really want to. I don't like being on camera, honestly. Like, it's not like something I really enjoy. But I like this. I like this format because I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to the camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with what I've done, and again, I don't got it all figured out, man. I'm not trying to be some, guru of anything, man.
It definitely sounds like it.
I'm just a dude that made a fuck ton of mistakes and had a couple wins. Like, that's all it is. I've taken a shitload of shots, missed a lot of them, and made a few.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a ton of failed projects and failed businesses. Back in the day, I couldn't even focus on nothing for more than a day or two before I move on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that I've learned over time, I think, is definitely, after getting put through the ringer with opening El Camino and learning the hard way and struggling, is patience. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? Like, work on your timing. And my dad tells me, be deliberate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to make your move, like, do it all the way and have intention behind it. That's another
gem, man. For sure.
I don't know, I'm not religious, but I mean, I guess I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm definitely grateful. I'm definitely, I'm happy, with what I've done. But I mean, the work ain't over, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want to use my platform. I want to create a platform in addition to what I already have. Like, we have Holy Smoke as a strong following. I mean, I get a ton of, my Google traffic is insane, man. My website gets, hundreds of thousands of views a month, and I don't even do nothing on there. I don't even have a blog on there, nothing. Yeah. El Camino SA gets a ton of traffic. My Google Analytics, just for like the directions that thousands of people go to El Camino a month, right?
Right.
So
including us.
Including y'all. I appreciate that, man. But,
for sure.
I have created, one of the biggest bars, popularity-wise, in the downtown area, in San Antonio in general.
Talk your shit.
9 months. You know what I'm saying? And it was intentional. None of that shit was luck. So I will talk my shit on that because I took what I've done in the past for other people and I did it for myself. So it was all strategic. It was proven. It wasn't no luck. It was it was just all like, I hired a guy, made him full time because I knew that at some point I was going to get too busy to manage it all by myself, right? Because I got 35 employees. We got, ton of expenses, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit ain't cheap. So I mean, like I told you earlier, we did in a year with Holy Smoke, a lot of bills. You know what I'm saying? A ton of bills. But anyway, we built the platform, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my team, my management, my mom, my family, we've all done it together. This is not just me, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like, I'm the one with the ideas, you know what I'm saying? Right. I definitely played the major part in it.
Sure.
But I have a strong team, man. I mean, my mom, she runs all the food side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she literally quit her job to come work for me and run the business. So, I take care of her. She takes care of me. But she's been huge. You know what I'm saying? Like a major part of my come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because I never front like I just did it all by myself. I didn't. There's no such thing. All these dudes out here, all these, entrepreneurs that want to front like they really did it on their own. Nobody really did it on their own with maybe a select few. And the only industries that I think you could really do it on your own is like stock market, crypto. Making money is one thing.
Yeah.
But like being successful in business is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more moving parts to that. Like, to make a successful restaurant, you can't just do that on your own. You need the cooks, you need the staff and all that stuff, right?
Very true.
But to be a successful, trader, stockbroker, investor, that's something else. You can do that on your own,
Yeah.
All it takes is education and patience and, making it happen. But from this side of things, nah, man, this is 100%. This is like hard work and family and people that, got love for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
I talk to my dad, usually conversations are always revolved around business. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody I look up to. Like I said, he's a first generation American on his side. Like, he was born in Mexico, came up, and ain't too many people that I know that, aren't from here, came here, as a kid, you know what I'm saying, and worked their way up from, up the ladder, like up the corporate ladder. I mean, he does crazy moves. I don't put all his business out there, but
Yeah.
he does big things in real estate and in the financial world. You know what I'm saying? So, and all that stuff again, kind of it all happened in the same timeline of my growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because he was, you know, he's in his 50s now. You know what I'm saying? So when he was coming up in his 30s, that I got to see as an adult, see like everything that he was doing and then learn from it. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, my guy that put me on crypto, I mean, all these people molded what you see today. So it's not like it's I ever did it on my own.
Yeah.
But anyway, the El Camino stuff, man, yeah, man. Mel, she runs that. You know what I'm saying? Like she handles the day-to-day operations. I handle all the back end stuff, all the back, you know what I'm saying? Like all the marketing is all like me and Oscar. Oscar, I tell Oscar I need this, this, and this. Oscar goes out and shoots it, and that's what we got going on.
Dope.
For sure.
So, quick question on because I've seen you've been kind of, I don't know if it's a partnership officially, but you've been working with Davies a lot and some of the events they got going on.
I mean, we officially definitely work with each other. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I don't want to. It's not like partnerships is in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, like actual like signed paperwork or nothing like that. But nah, man, we're definitely it's a. I'll be straight up. Question put us on, man. Like he hit me up and told me what the ideas was, you know, for Brawl and asked if we could like to be a part of it, and it was a no brainer for me. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we threw Holy Smoke in there, and then the second event was Holy Smoke and Doughboy, and then we got the bar, and it's a good fit, man.
Yeah, what they were doing.
I really hope, you know what I'm saying? Like, I say hope, I do hope. I hope that it continues to grow. I mean, Davies Entertainment in general, and Cruising Kitchens and all these, Cameron Davies himself. I mean, dude's like literally like I don't look up to a lot of people, man. Like I do, you know, like my family and stuff like that. But it's a small list.
Yeah,
but he's definitely on that list because when I stepped into Cruising Kitchens the first time, and Question was showing me around, and I see like the barbershop and the print shop, and you know, and then the boxing, and then making food trucks and all this stuff, right? It's like, yo, this is literally like every dream I ever had executed and done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Delta 8 stuff, I mean, the weed game thing, like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like I mind blown to see the level of organization and ability to execute that him and his team have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm excited to, you know, be a part of that, and I hope it, you know, continues to grow and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've never really thought about partnering with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, but if there was an opportunity down the road to do something together, that's one company that for sure I would, you know, explore options with.
It's almost like Cameron has his hand in everything, man. Like anything that's going on, he's like, all right, cool, I want to be a part of that.
I relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't gotten that big yet. You know what I mean? But I'm on that trajectory.
Yeah, you're on your way, bro. You're well on your way.
That's huge, though. I mean, that's definitely a goal. Like, I don't know what's next for me. You know what I'm saying? I have some ideas. Yeah. You know, and I've talked to my family about this a few times, and again, I have that problem where I just be like, I'm gonna do this one day, and then I just fucking do it. Yeah. Like for now, you know, I really want to focus on building the El Camino brand, building my brand. You know, me as an entrepreneur, and honestly, I really want to help people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, getting these trucks into the spot, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, there's, you know, it's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you rent a spot, you sell your food and all that stuff. But the thing that I do different that I haven't seen anyone else do in town is actually give a fuck about who you're working with. Right? Like, I want to see Pete's be bigger than Holy Smoke. I want to see, you know, Jeepney be bigger than my trucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a love for food, for the food side of it, as much as the love for what El Camino is, right?
For
like,
sure.
I like Holy Smoke is my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first big come up, right? But I love what El Camino is because it's one. It was done in memory of my brother because,
of course,
bought him an El Camino. My mom and I, like, you know, wanted to help him out get this El Camino, so I found it over in was it Fort Hood, right? And just the 81 El Camino. When everything happened and all that stuff, and we came up with the idea to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, first it was gonna be called some shit with his birthday was 88 social or something like that, and I wasn't feeling it after a while because again we had so many setbacks. You know what I'm saying? And then like I started really looking at the logo. I didn't even look at the logo for a year because we weren't even opening.
Right.
But when I looked at it, I'm like, that's not it. I'm like, I need to change that up. So I just called it. I'm like, what can I do that's like for him, but symbolizes, but sounds better.
Sure.
And then my sister actually was the one that had the idea. She's like, call it El Camino. And then I said no, but then like a couple weeks later, I made it my idea, and it was a good idea.
That's how it always goes, right?
Hey, bro, do you and your sister go back and forth a lot, like on some sibling shit?
Fuck yeah. me and my brother did too, though. I mean, that's what we did. We're brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because your sister has a huge presence. I haven't seen her recently, I think, but she used to be a lot.
She's busy, man. She has her
own stuff,
her job, her life, and
okay, cool,
and all that stuff. And she's definitely you're gonna be seeing more of her doing her thing.
Or,
you know, she's got some stuff lined up. You'll see it during Fiesta.
Hey y'all, we have one fresh batch of corn left. We are in the back by the food truck, so make sure you come on out and have a corn.
Fiesta is back this year.
She's genius. Like she's definitely.
But she also has that like personality where like when she goes and announces shit and like she seems very like
she's way better at than I am, man. She's got a degree in it. She's got a degree in
like communications
and stuff like that.
Nice.
So,
makes sense.
So she knows how to do it. She's the only one in my family with a degree, man. I didn't pass the 9th grade.
Wow.
which I had no idea till you told me, and I was like, that's hard,
I got my GED,
bro.
and I got some bullshit trade school certification.
And now look at you.
I hear bossing.
Boss.
I hear bossing on them, boy.
It's crazy because I know we usually ask these guests at the end of the show, where do you see yourself in 5 years? But should I ask you that question? Because it's like,
man, I ain't done.
Yeah.
Talk that shit. You ain't done. Let them know, man. You ain't done. We not done.
Nah,
in the words of my gotcha bottom Mitch, we not done.
I'm not done, and anybody that works with me ain't done.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep going, man. Like I don't know. Lately, I've been in the last year or two. I've really been trying to focus on where I'm going to be in 5 years because you know it's always one of them questions you think like don't really mean anything because you really don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have an idea or maybe a dream,
sure,
but I'm actually living it. I'm actually doing stuff, right? So it's like I have to think about where I'm going to be in 5 years.
Absolutely.
So now I actually have been laying out game plans on what the goals are and how I'm going to get there. So, I mean, you know, hopefully I can watch this podcast in 5 years from now and I actually made it happen. And I'll say it straight up. I mean, I want to have, you know, multiple El Caminos and
hell yeah,
multiple food truck parks because I strongly believe in the food truck platform and the whole type of business that it is, right? It's the future. You know what I'm saying? Like we're seeing it firsthand, like, you know, real estate getting stupid, crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Right? And even if there's a crash, like I told you earlier, what happened in 2008 or 6 or whatever, it crashed and it went right back up. As long as the US dollar exists and they keep printing money, assets are going to increase in value. There's going to be dips and crashes all along the way. But if you look at history and the Great Depression only lasted a few years, right?
Right.
If you bought the dip during the Great Depression, or if you held on to your stocks or whatever you think, you had people jumping out windows, all that stuff. If they would have just held on, they would have been crazy rich down the road.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, as long as the US dollar exists, man, like, you know, there's opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, buy assets. I mean, I want to buy land. I want to, you know, own El Caminos all over the country. I mean, that's the goal. So I mean, I don't know if I can do it all in 5 years, but I'll give it a shot.
For sure.
That.
And any advice you want to give to these future entrepreneurs that's watching and looking up to you right now?
That's too much. That's too much to say, but be deliberate. I'll take one from my dad. Be deliberate in your moves. Don't give in to all this entrepreneur hype. Everybody wants to be a boss. Everybody wants to be the CEO. That title shit don't even matter. If you're passionate about something, do it. You know what I'm saying? And be good at it and be genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all this, it's like the rap game, man. Like I see all the fakeness. It's all around us. It's all on social media. It's bigger than ever. Everybody's got a platform. Everybody's a financial advisor. Everybody's a boss. Everybody's a CEO. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? And be deliberate.
Scrooge, you got anything else, man?
Yeah, really quick, man. What does perseverance mean to Ricky O?
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck about losing. I've lost so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, told you, lost my brother, lost, you know, one of the most important people in my life. And and I just don't care no more. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about losing. So that's my perseverance, is that I ain't going to stop. I'm going to fuck up along the way. I don't got it all figured out. I don't have all the answers, but I'm going to keep pushing.
What a great way to end the show. Ricky Ortiz to my right, Mr. El Camino, one of the greatest walking success stories that I personally know.
And that we've had on here.
And that we've had on here. And once again, I appreciate you for coming on the show, dropping the gems, and telling your story for the people to hear and see as well. Be sure to pull up to El Camino. Matter of fact, yeah, give them your socials and all that, where they can find you, all that good stuff, man.
Pretty sure everything is at El Camino SA. Instagram, Google, Facebook, all that stuff. 1009 Avenue B, downtown San Antonio, right next door to the VFW, block away from elsewhere, on the Riverwalk.
El Camino, please pull up. You might catch us out there because we're damn near there every week, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeepney Pete's, Holy Smoke, El Remedio.
Close.
Fuck.
One more time.
El Remedio.
Hey, Marcos.
You gotta get Josh on the show sometime, man.
Oh yeah,
Josh and Martha, yeah, they're great people, man. Get them on the show. I'm telling you, like, I say they're definitely an inspiration into when I got in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying, what goal I wanted to achieve.
Yeah, for sure. Doughboy, everybody out in El Camino, please support, man. 1009 Avenue B, right?
Yep.
1009 Avenue B, heart of downtown, man. Pull up and show support. Great people out there, great food, the music, the whole vibe is just dope. Ricky, once again, thank you for pulling up to the show and kicking it with us, man. Skrills, as always, thank you for your work. And then me, let's see. Shout out to Davies Entertainment, Poddamn Network, 9cloudsup.com. Be sure to visit 9cloudsup.com and use promo code Mazi at checkout for 10% off of your entire purchase at checkout. And like, share, subscribe. We'll see y'all next Monday. And also, be sure to write a review on the podcast section below on y'all's apps, wherever y'all listen to podcasts. And yeah, we'll see y'all next Monday.
For sure.
Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Maserati.
So focused, I just need some meaning to my name. Plus, I'm cheating with these codes. If you thinking it's a game, that's real talk.